Hi, I am back with video number 2. For those of you that don't know me, I am DelusionDispeller, otherwise known in my everyday life as Laura Beth Colbert, and you are watching my DelusionDispeller channel. And this is video number 2. And I'm talking eventually about Jim Carrey's beliefs and how I relate to them in my own belief system. But I'm kind of setting the stage to talk to you about that in just a bit. So I was saying that people always fight what they fear. When I was in labor with my children, especially my first daughter, where my foster mom was there, we had gone to a natural childbirth class, and we were taught that if you fight against the labor contractions, they will become labor pain. You will feel them and experience them as pain. Instead, do your deep breathing, do your breathing exercises, your breathing techniques. Focus on Jesus, because at the time that was the type of childbirth class I was in, and put all the pain at his feet. He's already borne that pain for you. You don't have to receive that pain. And when I did that, when I focused on Jesus and the fact that he already took the pain, amazingly, my body responded and relaxed. And labor was not that hard. It wasn't like agony like it was when I got my eyes off of him and onto what my body was doing. So it's definitely a great, I guess you could say a spiritual form of dissociation, maybe. But you're really just refocusing, and in my case, on somebody that I believe in, Jesus. And it worked. So when you don't fight what you fear, it's easier to get through it many times. In abuse, people that are horrifically abused, some of them dissociate. It's a form of separating yourself from what is going on in the present and just kind of pulling away from it and being able to experience it almost secondhand, not firsthand, as the person going through it. That's also another proof that when you don't fight it, you can get through it easier. Meditation I already talked about, so I won't get into that, but it's the same idea. You're relaxing your mind, you're not fighting, you're not thinking of all the stresses of the day, all the things that you had to do that upset you and caused you to struggle throughout the day. You're letting it all go, and you're just totally relaxing and being able to sleep and being able to maybe have pleasant dreams. And it's a wonderful thing, meditation, to me anyways. All right, so let me continue here with what I was going to talk about regarding Jim Carrey. Okay, Jim Carrey of recent, in fact, he's in a brand new film. I think it's called Overcast, and he's probably going to get rave reviews about it because his acting is absolutely phenomenal, very, very dramatic and very intense, and not funny like we're used to anymore. He wanted to have more of a dramatic role this time because his beliefs and his state of being, if you will, has changed over time. So he wants that to be represented, I believe, in this movie. That he can be more than just funny. There's many facets of each person. And I think that's kind of what he's trying to say. He probably would put it in a much more, I guess, esoterical way. I'm trying to speak in English, not in Eckhart Tolleism. So, but I am going to go over some of Eckhart's teachings so that you can hear why I say there is a level of truth and Bible base in many things. And I'll explain that. You'll understand that more as I go on. Okay, so one of the things that Eckhart Tolle said was by paying attention to our daily routines, we can enter a state of a present now. This kind of goes along with what I was just saying. We get so caught up in trying to figure out our past. Why did this happen? Why did that person treat me that way? Why did I go through this? Why am I the way I am now based on my past? Now, those of you that know me and have known me a while, you know that I believe in regression therapy, of going back to childhood, of crawling again because you may have walked before you crawled, of taking somebody back to being that infant, but instead of having abusive parents, having people in a drama act as their real parents, because that was done with me even as an adult, and it helped me immensely. However, getting stuck in the past and constantly ruminating over Oh, poor me, I had an awful, miserable life. If only I would have had a mom that loved me. If only my husband didn't beat me and I had to divorce him. If only my children respected me. It keeps you out of the now. It keeps you riveted to something you have no control over whatsoever. And focusing on your future is basically trying to anticipate what hasn't happened yet. So you're getting hung up on two things you have no control over while you're forgetting to enjoy what you can enjoy, which is the now, the present, the thing that you're doing right now, the thoughts that you're thinking right now, the ideas that you have, the creativity that you want to act upon. It's so important to value that. And in fact, it's biblical. Jesus himself said, "Take no thought for tomorrow has enough trouble of its own." There you go. Eckhart Tolle said, paying attention to the daily routines, we can enter a state of a present now. Jesus said, don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough things going on. Live now. So there you go. There's one example, and stay tuned for more. I have so much more to share with you. Thanks for watching. I'll be right back with video number 3.